baloney.
Yay!
Like I said, they've made my list regularly, so I tried not to do the ones that made my list already, which was when I started this assignment, I had 20 liked, but that wasn't an accurate number because I'm horrible about hitting like on Spotify. I mean, I'm just listening and vibing, and a lot of them were songs that I listened to 10, 15 years ago, and so obviously Spotify wasn't around, so I didn't hit like on it, so after I kind of went back, I've 40 is where I'm sitting at now. So I started with 40 to cut down to 5. And so it was difficult. And I tried to do ones that really, being that Indonesia likes our personalities, I tried to do one that was my personality, do my 5.
Yeah.
So my number 5 is Virgo. Because I'm a Virgo, and he's a Virgo as well. He Slug, the MC, the writer, it starts off melodic guitars, just these 2 guitars, and the very first line, it's a common theme that his first lines really punch you. They're the ones that grab you. The first line he says is, "I pledge allegiance to myself, food, shelter, and health." And what was that? I thought there was more to it. Let me see here. I mean, there obviously is more to the song, but I don't think I'm thinking of a different one. But, and that's it. I pledge allegiance to I'm taking care of me. I'm not, no government. I don't pledge allegiance to the United States. I can't believe they still do that in schools either. The kids like, yeah, we do that every day. I'm like, holy crap, that's so fucking creepy. So creepy, I don't know. Kind of unforget all of that. Forget that stuff and, and move on with life. But a good song, and it doesn't, it's just a really, very melodramatic, I mean, it's just right there. Virgo. My number 4 was one that I hadn't liked until this research, and it's off of the Sad Clown Bad Dub 2. Like I said, he used that was the original Sad Clown, I think, and then they did the whatever, all the other stuff. But the Inside Outer or Inside Outsider. And first line again, it's inside out, upside down. Who qualifies to try to judge me now? Love is what grows off of the synthetic of happiness. I wear a warning sticker that says health to the hazardous. And that line, like, come on, you use your hazardous for your health. That was what the play is, and he's healthy for the hazardous, and because a lot of his stuff is positive. He's talking smack, but he's trying to get you, I mean, a lot of it I feel is, he's trying to keep himself on this side of the dirt, not letting himself fall into all that crap. And because it hasn't been easy. I don't think he's had his knockdowns, and obviously love is has not been kind to him. I think he's in a relationship. He's got, 40 and just had some twins in his 40s. I think he's 2 or 3 years older than me. So I think he's pushing 50 now.
All right. Push him out while he still has time to chase him around.
Yeah.
Or not push him out. He didn't push him out.
Well, maybe he helped like push on him. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
My number 3 is off of the 2010 album, To All My Friends, Blood Make the Blade Holy. And I love the names of his albums. I mean, they're just like, what? Like, what is that supposed to mean? And then you get into it and you still don't know what it means, but you think it's the coolest damn thing. But it's Best Day is the song. And it starts out, all the verses are all horrible days. It's like, I woke up on the wrong side of the mattress. I'm late for work. I'm going to lose my job that I hate. I'm just hiding in the basement trying to not slap the shit out of my boss. And it hits, then the chorus hits, and it's every day can't be the best day. Do what you can right now. Don't hesitate. That's why we try to make love and get paid. Take the bad with the good. Now let's play, And then back into, hell no, I ain't going to school. Teacher thinks I'm a fool, So 3 choruses of really what's not a bad day, but hey, that's life. It happens. You're not gonna, not every day is gonna be good. and in all honestly, especially when you just go to work and what number was it? Or it didn't make a number.
It was my honorable mention. It was the first song I actually put on the list. It was kind of the first one that caught my attention of him.
Yeah. Like I said, I've never had a job that I liked. I mean, I don't like jobs. I don't like working, but I've worked since I was 15 years old. And so it gets a little old. And I want to quit my job, but I don't want to strangle people at this job very often. And I had a weird dream last night and I think because of all of, digging into all this and all the hate job talking of Slug and everything. But I was back at Spirit and I hated it. I just woke up like angry and I'm like, oh wait, I ain't got to go there. At least I got to go to my piddly job and not have too many responsibilities.
Oh my God.
They won't fall out of the
sky. My job.
They won't fall out of the sky. All right, number 2 is off of the debut album. This one's got, like I said, the first guy Spawn and Slug on it. Both of them are on there, and this is kind of a little smack talky, but sound is vibration. And great beat. It's very Infinite style is what it kind of reminded me of. Eminem. Like I said, there was a lot of similarities, in them early albums for sure, because I don't know. Like I said, I think Minneapolis and Detroit were far enough apart where they weren't really hanging in the circles until they got a little bit bigger. But like I said, Atmosphere wasn't looking for a record deal. They made their own record label, and it's still flowing today, So I mean, they had no desires to get signed by a big, they had a slew of art, a whole stable full of artists. They had everything they needed. And so they were just, they toured like crazy. I've seen them twice, and it was once was in Manhattan and once was Lawrence. The college towns was where they were popular. And they were talking about the reason they were able to succeed and do what they did is because they toured like crazy. And Sean was talking, Slug was talking about a time they drove to Texas from Minneapolis for a $250 show, and then that's paid, that's you got at some point they did travel with the full band. They had the full band, playing the music. That was the line. You're not the Roots, why do you got a band? Because they travel with a band. And like I said, they were so cool. Like I said, Anthony was just sitting at the bar, just drinking. I mean, I didn't go bug him, but I'm like, holy shit, dude, I mean, there was hundreds of college kids in there, and he's just sitting at the bar, and nobody's really bugging him because they probably didn't know who he was, in all honesty, because I mean, though he is in every photo of Atmosphere, it's not like they keep him hidden or nothing, but yeah, nobody recognized him. I don't know. I recognized him. I was like, go talk to him. Let him drink. They'll think I'm on to? No. So I just let him be, but he was cool. I mean, like I said, down to earth people. They seem very down to earth. My number 1 great song. This is off of one of their newer albums. I think the newest album I have on my list. It's off of the album So Many Other Realities Exist Simultaneously, which true fact, true statement right there. The song is okay, and I know this one has made it onto one of my lists before, but I could not put it on there because I try to listen to this every day, and I try to first thing I listen to, and I listened to it first thing this morning, and I was like, hey, let's just get this established that everything's going to be okay. It's going to all work out in the end. All crazy shit. The video is amazing because it's got some good cameos in it. It's got a bunch of people. It's fun to watch, to try to find the cameos. A lot of the rhyme sayers, Murs is in it. UBI is in it. And like I said, the girl that plays his girlfriend, she's a big actress. I can't think of what her name is. But they eat cats and they're aliens that eat cats, and they're taking over the world. And so at first he's watching all this weird stuff and she's like, what's going on? And then next thing you know, they've got him, and he's an alien and working at the cat taco stand. It's a funny video. He has a lot of fun. They have a lot of fun with their videos. They do.
It's like a play on Alf.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing I thought of was Alf.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe there's an Alf reference in there more so. But yeah, he goes down to the corner store, comes back, and the girlfriend's just all, and she's not. You'll know who she is. I'm sure. I can't.
It's like Lois Lane.
No, I'm pretty sure she played in Orange is the New Black. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I'm pretty sure she was in that. Wasn't the redhead, but I like her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my list.